Da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Hey everyone, how's it going? Give me a minute here. I am sharing this to a lot of groups. Okay, Kiss. There we go. Kiss forever. Blah 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 blah. There we go. All right. Okay. Um, Chat. Okay. So, all right. There we go. All right. So, anyways, yep. Be with you in a minute. Okay. So, anyways, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live. Um, okay. So, yeah. Let's see here. Okay. To uh, to classic TV shows, retro classic TV films. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, bear with me. It's like Sunday night. So, anyways, I just wondered who was out there. Beer, my craft beer blog. There we go. Beer matters. All right. Okay, lovers of craft beer. All right. All right. Bongos. All right. Okay. Handmade comp. All right. Okay. So yeah. Um, Cube. Okay. Yeah. David off Cubano. There we go. All right. So yeah. All right. Okay. Um, Chat. Okay. So all right. There we go. All right. So, anyways, yep. Be with you in a minute. Whoops. All right. Well, okay. Thank you. Okay. All right. So yeah. So, anyways, all right. So check one, two, check one, two. I hope everybody can hear me. So, anyways, yeah, let's see. All right, all right, okay. So check one, two. Let's see. Moss start. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Fuck. Post. All right. Hmm. Um, Hard rock. Hmm. Okay. 80. There we go. There we go. All right. And so yeah, welcome. I want to welcome everybody to Big Jim Blogcast Live. All right, so let's see. What else? Oh yeah, VA exclusively Van Halen. All right, unofficial boo 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 boo, real Edward Van Halen group. All right. Okay, Van Halen forever. Okay. Van Halen. Okay. So anyways, yeah. All right. 59 shares. Wow. So all right. Um, hmm, okay. So yeah. All right, people. Yeah. Likes and loves there. Likes and loves there. All right. So, anyways, welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 286. It is Sunday, April 7th, 2024. Let me do my intro. Welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 274. Or no, 286. Sorry. It's Sunday, April 7th, 2024. Big Jim Blogcast Live airs Sunday nights on Facebook, the occasional Fridays, and the occasional wine o'clock Wednesdays. Um, we're now in our 6 years of Big Jim Blogcast Live debuted back in 2018. So this year, expect more craft beer reviews. We've done over like 250. Tonight's craft beer is called Cherry Creamsicle Ale by the Railway City in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. With a few of these craft beer reviews, I usually pair it up with like a good cigar and a spirit. Tonight, I'm pairing with Crown Royal Vanilla and a good cigar here. Let me. All right. So. Da, 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 da. All right, a good cigar here. It is the Bolivia Havana, Cuba. All right. So, anyways, and I'll get that lit later. But yeah. We do craft beer reviews, pairing it up with like a good cigar and good spirit, rum, whiskey. For 2024, retro, vintage, classic, nostalgia, and yesteryear are the buzzwords here. We talk about classic movies, classic rock, classic toys, classic TV, classic pro wrestling, the classic rock with the classic albums, book of the month. Um, what else? Uh, Along with like this week in Van Halen history, um, along with local events, bongo solos, countdowns to our to holidays, birthday shoutouts to our friends, and my side my sidekick Cactus Jack. Can anybody hear him? All right. Somebody tell me if you can hear him or not. All right. But anyways, it's a sound issue. We'll get that worked out. Let's see here. Um, yeah, birthday shout outs to all of our friends. Sidekick Cactus Jack. Oh, ouch. Jeez. All right. So, yeah, the blogcast, seen in the US and Canada, is now worldwide. We're seeing the UK, Mexico, Spain, Germany, um, hmm, etc. France. Thanks for watching. Tune in and turn on the show. Politics and religion are banned here, and we aren't spam. Like us, share, subscribe to us. And I'm going to say this, get this out of the way. Big Jim Blogcast Live isn't spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listening platforms. There's your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. So cheers, everyone. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Sarnia group, Sarnia Rock, supporting Sarnia 2.0, all the groups tonight, like all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, yesteryear, um, all the all the Kiss groups, all the hair metal, classic rock, hard rock, Van Halen groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, all the blog spot. That reminds me too. Fuck. Pro wrestling. Okay. All pro wrestling. There we go. I love pro wrestling. Pro wrestling arenas. All right. Classic pro wrestling arenas. Bill Murray. Um, yeah. So, all right. So, yeah. And the birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, classic TV and movies, plus the William Shatner and Kiss groups. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm going to give you my disclaimer before we get going. You tonight, well, hold on here. You may hear me say a few bad, dirty words like shit, damn, screw, fuck. All right. Oh, there we go. I'm just lighting this cigar here. Mm. All right. Good times. Um, okay. So, yeah, you may hear me say a few bad dirty words tonight, like shit, damn, screw, fuck. All right. So uh bear with me. Go get a Kleenex, go to your safe space, cover your ears. You're probably gonna hear a lot of those words tonight. Um mm, mm. All right. So good cigar here. Like I said, what do we got on tap for tonight? Gong. Oh yeah, the gong time. So, yeah, we will get to this is a Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 286, Sunday, April 7th, 2024. Let's see, where else can I okay, groups. Um hmm, all right. All wrestling fans, there we go. There we go. All right. Okay. So yeah. All right. So there we are. Okay. 64, 68 shares. All right. Yeah. All right. Susan, Larry, thank you for watching. Right on. Milan, you're such a world traveler, Sue. All right. So, mm, mm. let me tell you what we got on tap for you tonight. Besides the usual Cactus Jack, the bongo solos, um, and yeah, we got local events here. We're going to do some birthday shout outs. We're going to do some countdowns. We're going to talk about a classic William Shatner cult movie from the 70s, 1977, Kingdom of the Spiders. We go all the way, we're time traveling, 1977 back up all the way to like 1992. We've got a classic TV show, canceled one season hit wonder TV show, Square Pegs. We're a classic tag teams, Money Inc. Plus some, hopefully somebody can give me some WrestleMania 40 updates. Our classic sci-fi character, minor character, Bix Darklighter from Star Wars. Our classic, our hockey card hero, Darren Helm. Our classic guitar duos, Paul Stanley, Ace Frehley from Kiss. Plus, we're going to go through all the Kiss guitarists, past and present. Our classic albums, Kiss Animalize from 1984. That album is 40 years old today, plus this week in Van Halen history. So, and let's get it underway here. All right, bam. Okay, our craft beer review. Like I said tonight, my craft beer review, we're going to do, oh, yeah. Also, hello, Gwen. Happy Sunday. All right. So, anyways, can somebody type this in? Can you hear this guy? All right. Could you hear that? I may have some audio problems. I don't know, but you can hear my voice. So, anyways, I used a couple of turns on the cube several times tonight. Um, like I said, our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. Um, our craft beer for tonight, and I'm trying this for the very first time tonight, is Cherry Creamsicle Ale by Railway City in Brewing in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. And yeah, so I've got their glass here. All right, Railway City. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so, anyways, I am going to. All right, let's see here. What do we got? All right, so there we go. Let's see, search messenger. All right, Railway City. Railway City Brewing Company. There we go. We'll put that in there. All right. Hmm. All right. So, oh yeah, yeah. That's what I do. Send in messenger. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck. Railway City Brewing Company. There we go. We'll send that out. All right. So yeah. All right. So all right. Thank you for contacting. Well, hmm. Here's in our tap room. There we are. All right. So, anyways, let's get back to the brew tonight. And I see you're watching. Come on. All right, Henry. I see you're watching. Tonight's brew is Cherry Creamsicle Ale by Railway City in Brewing in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. Now, before we get into this, I'm going to give you a little bit of. All right. So, anyways, I'm gonna. All right. So before you go and like if you want to go craft brewery touring, this pick this up. This is one for you. This is called the Growler. It is volume 6, issue 1 is $3. You can pick this up in your local craft brewery or liquor store. It gives you the most up to date. The editor is Jordan St. John. This tells you everything. This is the most up to date Ontario craft beer guide there is to all the craft breweries in Ontario, Canada. So there we go. Yeah, before you, if you want to head on a craft brewery tour like me, I've done in the past. I've had this. I've had this guide by my side. So yeah, it's $3 too, and it's going to a good cause. I don't what that is. I don't know. Well, anyways, and yeah, before I uh, all right, here's my beer rating system. My from 10 to 9, from 10 to 1, outstanding, awesome, excellent, very good, above average, below average, not very good, terrible, awful. There we go. Just thought you want to see that. Um, all right, and I do, like I said, I'm trying this for the very first time tonight. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Mm. All right. Good cigar here. It's a Bolivar Haben Cuban. Got that from Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia. All right. So I'm going to open it up. Like I said, trying it for the very first time tonight. And I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. La, la, la. What's it going to be? That, 10, 1? We'll see. So, anyway, all right. All right. So I'm going to open it up. There's the can right there. Cherry creamsicle ale. All right. So, and yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay, look at that color there. All right. So, all right, we'll let it go down a little bit there. I'm going to read what's all right. Taste the nostalgia of this classic recipe, reimagined featuring cherries with a hint of vanilla. Well, we will reimagine it. So, all right. Um, yeah. So it's they say there's oats, yeast, malted wheat, cherries, vanilla beans. Barley wheat oats. Well, let's see. All right, so we top this up. Let's see. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. Other people have tried it, so mm, mm, all right, not that bad. Um, mm, okay. Mm. You can taste the cherry in it. Oh wow! All right, so we'll just top it up here. Mm, all right. So I got to get a read on this all through the blogcast. So if you're sticking with us all through the blogcast. And then later on, if you want to throw out a number like I do and you want to see if it will match up with mine, feel free to do so. You want to predict? Go ahead. Mm, mm, mm. And when okay, yeah, you can taste the vanilla comes up, the cherry comes up. And when I do these craft beer reviews, I just don't go, well, it's very exquisite tasting, very highbrow, uptown. Ex- no, no, I don't do that with that. I just go with my gut and what's in here. So, mm, mm, yeah. All right. Very different tasting beer from Railway City. Huh. Okay. So, cherry creamsicle ale, eh? Mm, mm. All right. Well, I'll put this back here. Um, I've got my Crown Royal Vanilla. Cheers, everyone. Mm, all right. Good combo. Let's see. So, anyways, I'm going to do a few cube turn on the cube right here. I'm going to try and get blue or any other whole side. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Okay. So, in going with the cherry creamsicle vanilla, I'm going to try and get red. Okay, there we go. Let's see. All right, there we are. All right. Okay, let's see. There we are. All right. Well, not bad. See, there's the red. So I'll just put it back in a big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug here. Um, all right. So yeah. Oh boy. All right. So mm, all right. Mm, mm. All right. Good cigar here. Um, all right. Boom. Yeah. All right. Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0 episode 286. Sunday, April 7th, 2024. Thanks for ending your weekend with me. Um, all right. So whew, okay. Mm, all right. So yeah, I almost wasn't going to do this today, but hey, what the hell? Um, but yeah. All right. Okay. So like I said, we're going to get some birthday shout outs in. But before that, if you've got like, here's the Big Jim Broadcast Live hotline. 1-800-867-5309. And if you've got any questions, concerns, compliments, complaints, use your rotary phone or your cell and call me up 1-800-867-5309 and say, hey, how's that beer tasting? All right, and I'll tell you. I'll give you an answer. So, all right. So, 1-800-867-5309, and it's toll free. All right. That's a good word, free. Free. All right. Mm, mm, mm. All right. So, okay. Mm. All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So we get to some birthday shout outs here. Um, we had, so it's a bit shortened, the list of birthday shout outs. So, anyways, if you can hear, all right. All right. Happy birthday. He's saying happy birthday. Can anybody hear him? All right. Let me know. Happy birthday. And that is Cactus Jack. He may stay mute, but hey, fuck. All right. So, anyways, mm, all right. Happy birthday shout outs from April 4th to April 7th. Happy birthday to Sean Bidler, Judith Bisson, Tammy Smith, Andrew Purvis, Matthew Thomas, Elizabeth Chartrand, Eric Moreau, Kim Reynolds, and Tracy Guardhouse. Happy birthday, everyone. Yeah. So, anyways, oh yeah, that's right. Send a messenger. There we go. Sean, there we are. Sean, okay. Do. All right. I know who. There we are. All right. Okay. So happy birthday again. Mm, again, happy birthday to Sean Vidler, Judith Bisson, Tammy Smith, Andrew Purvis, Matthew Thomas, Elizabeth Chartrand, Eric Morrow, um, mm, Kim Reynolds, and Tracy Guardhouse. All right, people. I hope you've had the happiest of birthdays. So, and that's your day. Play the birthday card. Get everything free as much as you can. All right, because it's your day. Only happens one day out of the year. So, all right. Bam. Mm, okay. So, yeah. Podcast Live version 6.0, episode 286, Sunday, April 7th, 2024. Mm, mm. Good cigar here. Tonight's craft beer, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. Mm. And quite the exotic combination I've got here. Mm. Mm. All right. Tonight's craft beer, it is called Cherry Creamsicle Ale by Railway City Brewing in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight, so I'm going to do a little bit of a top up here. All right. Whoa. Look at that. So, and I do have one of their glasses here. Railway City, that's in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. Great little brewery. Mm, mm. Yeah, you can taste the vanilla and the cherry in it, definitely. Does go down a little bit smooth. Okay. So, mm, mm. All right. So, yeah. Mm. Oh, yeah. The cherry aftertaste of that. And I do give this a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So if you're still sticking around by that time, you want to throw out a number, see if it matches up with mine, feel free to do so. So, all right, we'll set this back here. Um, all right, so, mm, mm, mm. All right. So, anyways, bam. Mm. All right, a little bit of a bongo solo there. We're gonna get to some countdowns now. Important. All right. All right, just checking out some notifications here. All right, so yeah, there we are. All right, so Father's Day is 70 days away. Mother's Day is 35 days away. Victoria Day long weekend is 43 days away. Earth Day is in 15 days. Canada Day is in 85 days. And summer, which we're all waiting for, is in 74 days away. All right, so yeah. All right. So anyway, before yeah. All right. And so mm, okay. So there we go. Likes, loves. There we are. Sending that out there. All right. So yeah. Okay. So Bam. All right, let's go. There we are. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 286, Sunday, April 7th, 2024. I'm going to remind you guys when we get going, uh, Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. Like us, share, subscribe to us all over Facebook if you want to. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms or listen to your podcast to. Plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give a shout out to you watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin group, Sarnia Rocks, Sporting Sarnia 2.0. Michelle, you guys rock. Um, Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Kiss, Van Halen, hard rock, heavy metal, classic rock groups, all the craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, sci-fi, pro wrestling, blog groups, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Let's see here. Group. Okay. Let's see. Cube. All right. So there we go. Do that. Do that. All right. So just Rubik's Cube speed cubers, Rubik's Cube. There we are. All right. All right. So yeah. Anywho, um, all right. So we've done that. We got our we'll get in some local events. But anyways, like if you have any comments, questions, concerns, phone me up at like Big Jim Blogcast Live Hotline, 1-800-867-5309, either on your like rotary phone back here or your cell, and ask me how the beer is, shoot the shit, you know. All right, 1-800-867-5309. And that is toll free. So, okay, boom. All right. We've also got WrestleMania 40 going on right now. So if anybody can bring me some WrestleMania updates, that'd be great. Mm, mm, mm. All right. Good cigar. It is like a Bolivier Habana Cuba. I got that from Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. All right. So, okay. Mm, okay. Bam. All right. So, yeah, let's check it out here. All right. There we go. Hello. Hello. There we go. There's an echo. All right. So before we get going here, we're going to get into some local events here. Let's see. So, all right. Okay. So, mm, all right. So, anyways, yeah. Um, all right. So, with local events, okay, April 19th, 2024, the best tribute band, Def Leppard tribute band in the world, Hysteria, is going to be at Ruster in Sarnia. Ruster, it's a great little music venue. Um, uh, uh, Outside, inside Sarnia, ticketscene.ca events. Let's see here. Where else can I? Okay, send in Messenger. All right, so, all right, so, all right, so, anyways, yeah. Um, hmm, all right, so, yeah, Sunday, April 14th, it is from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. It is the ninth annual Sarnia Pop Culture Show at the Point Edward Memorial Arena. It's a multi-genre convention with games, cosplay, comics, toys, maybe some celebrity guests. It's $10 per entry. I went to the Sarnia Pop Culture Show a few years ago, and I met this guy. You might recognize him, Steve Lombardi, the Brooklyn Brawler. A nice guy, friend of the blogcast. So, and the guys at Future Pastimes put it on. They work really hard at it. You got to give them props. Got to give them like a, oh yeah. So, anyways, yeah, the guys from Future Pastimes, they put on a great like they really bust their ass to put on like a great a great pop culture show. $10 per entry. It is Sunday, April 14th, 2024, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. in the Point Edward Arena, Point Edward. Um, all right, Sarnia Kismet Rib Fest. Oh my God. Friday, June 14th to Saturday, June 16th, Centennial Park, Sarnia. Ribs, craft beers, live music. Um, Stay tuned to the blogcast for more details on it. But like, I mean, the Sarnia Kismet Rib Fest. Sarnia Kismet put on a great rib fest with rib vendors all across Ontario and sometimes the U.S. Oh God, you can't go wrong. I've been to these like rib fests and they're so awesome. Saturday, April 13th, 2024, 7:30 till 12 p.m. is the 90s party at Black Gold Brewery in Petrolia. Black Gold Brewery, another great little craft brewery right here in southern Ontario in Lambton County. They produce some winning beers here. Blue Water Border Fest is back. Okay. Uh, Thursday, June 20th, Friday, June 21st, Saturday, June 22nd. Um, it Yeah, the bands are going to be Bush, Skillet, Saint Estonia, Born Riot. For Saturday's lineup is going to be Our Lady Peace, Creed, Finger 11, I Mother Earth, Scott Stapp. Such an awesome time. Mark and the guys picked up the pieces where Bayfest left off, and they really work hard at it. They bust their ass too, so I give for that. I give them a oh yeah. So so yeah, Blue Water Border Fest, and stay tuned for the in the coming weeks the blogcast. We might I can't promise you anything, but we might have tickets to give away. They gave us tickets back in 2019 to give away on the blogcast, and a lot of happy people went to Blue Water Border Fest. So yeah. So anyways, hmm. Now, yeah. Destroyer, the best Kiss tribute in the world, Kiss tribute band in the world at Sarnia Imperial City Brewhouse, Sarnia Imperial City Brewhouse in Sarnia, another great little brewery there, right here in Sarnia. Tickets are going to be $20. It's to be Saturday, May 11th, 2024. Uh, check the Sarnia Imperial City Brewhouse Facebook page for more info. Yeah, all right. And again, just Kiss tribute, like Destroyer, the best Kiss tribute ever, tribute band ever. I saw them years ago, a couple of summers ago in Sarnia, and then funny story. A week before the Bayfest years ago, Kiss Destroyer was playing, and then I saw the real thing. I saw the real Kiss uh, at Bayfest. So yeah, all right, Kiss fans out there. Sarnia Poutine Feast, Thursday, May 30th to June 2nd is in Centennial Park in Sarnia. Um, it Great, good time there if you're into poutine and you love poutine. The upper deck, which makes great poutine, might be there. Um, all right, so uh, it's the Saturday, August 24th is the sixth annual Mitten Village Block Party, 10 a.m. 135 Mitten Street South. Follow the blogcast for more updates. But they've got all sorts of stuff there for the kids, bands, live music, vendors, good times. Friday, April 26th, 2024, 8 p.m. at Ruster. Again, it's Big Shiny Tunes. Friday, May 10th, 8 p.m. It's going to be Bob Noxious with Aces High and Quiet Mind on their 2024 tour at Rustic. www.ticketscene.ca. All right. So wherever you go, you got to catch Bob Noxious with Aces High. No question about it. Oh yeah. Boom. All right. So yeah. Mm, 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 mm. All right. My cigar went out. All right. So nope. All right. So okay. So yeah. Mm, all right. So yeah. Mm, all right. Mm, all right. It's a good cigar. It's a Bolivia Habana. There's a close up of it. Got that at like Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Um, all right. So before we get going, here's a little bongo solo. So, and then we've got Cactus Jack here, if you can hear him. Hello, Big Jim Blogcast Live. I mean, maybe if you can hear him, if you can't, there we go. Like he's got, yeah. So he's gonna be with us all year round. So, all right, boom, okay, yeah, and we'll get going here in the spirit of my craft beer, which is red. I'm going to try and get a full red on the first few turns of the Rubik's Cube. For any young people out there, for anybody who doesn't know what this is a classic toy. Um, and oh, good, good. A classic toy in the 80s. So here we go. Couple of turns. All right. Maybe it's more orange. Okay, I don't know. But like, oh, here we go. All right. So I'll turn it, turn it, turn it. There we go. And that's all I got for you right now. We'll put it back in a Big Jim Broadcast Live coffee mug. All right. My bullhorn. All right. Mm. All right. Oh, shake, 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 oh. There we are. That's the bullhorn. So, all right. So, yeah. Mm, mm. Our craft beer for tonight. Um, mm, mm. All right. Yeah. Accompanied by a great cigar. Mm, mm, mm. Excuse me. All right. So, mm, it's accompanied, a craft beer tonight, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. Mm, all right. So, mm, mm. So I brought that up, but we have tonight. I'm trying it for the very first time. It's Cherry Creamsicle Ale by Railway City Brewery in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. Mm, all right. A lot of the cherry in there and vanilla. All right. Fine. Mm, you can taste the cherry and the vanilla. It does go down smooth, but you've got like that cherry aftertaste to it. Mm, okay. All right. It's different. And I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here, sticking around, and you want to like throw out a number, oh, we're all about audience participation here at Big Jim Blogcast Live. So, yeah. Mm, mm, all right. It's got to grow up, really grow on me throughout all the blogcasts. So, all right. So, anyways, we'll put this back here. Mm, all right. So, yeah, that's different. It's very, very different. Mm, mm, mm. So, yeah, I'm going to warn you guys right now. I might be gone for a few seconds. There might be a little bit of a bathroom break. Skeeter size Long Island nap right now. Well, don't we all? Well, don't we all? Ugh. Hmm. All right. So as we get to and also before we get to our opening act, Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. Like us, share, subscribe to us. We're not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms or listen to your podcast to. Plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at YouTube.com. I want to give shouts out to you watching the Port Elgin groups, the Sarnia groups, especially Sarnia Rock, supporting Sarnia 2.0. Um, all the retro, vintage, yesteryear, classic pop culture groups, all the Kiss, Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blogspot. Uh, oh yeah, classic. Okay, all right, classic TV and movies. Mm, blog friends. There we go. Blogging and blogging. All right. So yeah, there we are. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, William Shatner, Kiss groups, right on. So as we get, all right. So we're gonna get to our opening act here. Um, where is he? All right, there he is. All right. So we have the chat tonight. All right. So we have William Shatner tonight. He's in his movie. We've got the classic movie from 1977, Dimension Pictures. All right. So it is Kingdom of the Spiders. It, really have to be a William Shatner fan to enjoy and appreciate this movie. Now, this is released the like January, like oh God, what was it? Mm, 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 mm. All right, it's released in 1977. The cast is William Shatner's Doctor Rack or no, Rack Hansen, the sheriff. What a name, eh? Rack. Tiffany Boyling as Diane Ashley, Woody Strode as Walter Kobe, David McLean as Gene Smith. Um, Now, the plot, Dr. Rick, nicknamed Rack Hansen, is a veterinarian in Verde Valley, Arizona, and archaeologist Diane Ashley discovered that several farm animals have died of massive injections of spider venom. Uh-oh. So, anyways, uh, local farm local farmer Walter Colby tells Hanson and Ashley that he found a massive spider kill on massive spider hill on the back section of his farmland. Due to the use of they discover that due to the use of spraying pesticides that kill the spider's food supply, spiders are combined to attack and eat large animals and humans. So, fuck. Spiders have been have been casing local residents in silk cocoons. Rack and Diane Ashley, along with the local sheriff Gene Smith, try and save the town, plotting to kill all the spiders. Spiders are everywhere. A crop uh, a crop duster is attacked by spiders before he can spray pesticides all over them. Rack and Diane and all the other survivors plan to flee the town in an RV and escape, but spiders trap them all in a lodge. The power goes out. Rack uh, starts a fire in the basement. Attacked by spiders, he fends them off. The spiders show up in droves. Uh, Rack discovers the entire town has been encased in cocoons in a building. So, but yeah. Well, fun fact: over 5,000 spiders. Uh, this film used over 5,000 live spiders. So, but some models were used to the tune of 50 grand. The 5 million budget. This movie was budgeted at 5 million, and 50 grand went towards living spiders and fake spiders. All the spiders have to be kept in separate cages because they are carnivorous. As you can imagine, no sequel was planned for this, but you have like Mr. Shatner, here's a scene from the movie. They investigate a tarantula, spider, whatever it is. But like I said, you've really got to be a huge William Shatner fan to appreciate Kingdom of the Spiders. I can't stop thinking about spiders are everywhere. Why don't you just beam out of there? So, anyways, this is a couple of years before Star Trek: The Motion Picture, where Shatner picked up his I think when Shatner was in the middle of like a career slump when he made Kingdom of the Spiders. Star Trek: The Motion Picture was years away. So, but anyways, I did post the trailer for Kingdom of the Spiders and several scenes on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages there. So, um, yeah, like I said, you've really got uh, be a big Shatner fan to appreciate this movie. And yeah, and the special effects. Remember, it's CGI-less special effects. So for 1977. So, anyways, we've got Kingdom of the Spiders. I've got the movie on right now. Spiders are creeping up to a guy right now. Yeah, oh my God! Look, all right, good. Okay, so we put this back. All right, so that is all right. Yeah, Kingdom of the Spiders, released in 1977, Dimension Pictures, with a budget of like over 5 million. Through video sales and all that, it recouped its budget. So, anyways, if it made money, sure, depending on who you asked. So, and I did, like I said, no sequel was planned, anyways. So, all right, Hmm. Okay, bam. All right, so yeah. Um, Okay, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 286, Sunday, April 7th. Um, mm, all right, so, mm, all right. All right. So, yeah, good cigar here. It's a Bolivar Habana Cuban. Mm, mm, all right. So, um, yeah, um, like I said, you've really got and that was from 1977, classic Shatner movie. Um, a few years before Star Trek: The Motion Picture, before he restarted his career. I think his career was in a bit of a slump in this movie. Um, should it's funny to see him in a cowboy hat, you know, hitting on hitting on that girl. Hi, I'm Raph Hanson. I can't stop thinking about you. We've got spiders all around the valley. That was my William Shatner impersonation there. So, all right, bam. Mm, okay. So tonight's craft beer, mm, mm, accompanied by a good cigar. It's a Cuban Bolivar. Um, it's accompanied by our Crown Royal Vanilla. Mm, all right. So, mm, mm, all right. Our craft beer for tonight it is called Cherry Creamsicle Ale by Railway City Brewing in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. I'm trying this for the very first time tonight, and yeah, so you can really taste. It's got like that vanilla cherry aftertaste to it. Goes down smoothly though. Um, Now, whether it's a spring, summer, fall, or winter beer, I'll expand on that later in the blogcast. I'm going to warn you right now. There might be a bathroom break coming up, a little bit of one. Mm. And I did bring back up, in case I remember it, another can of cherry creamsicle ale. Um, mm. So yeah, um, Railway City Brewing Company in St. Thomas. Really, they've produced some winning beers there. So if you get a chance, visit the Railway City Brewing Company in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. Mm, mm, all right. So, mm, mm, all right. So yeah, it's a different kind of beer. All right, I'll give it that. We'll put it back right here. All right. Oof, all right. So this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 286. It is Sunday, April 7th, 2024. Thank you for uh ending your weekend with me. Right. All right. So yeah. All right. As we move on, we're gonna move on to our classic one hit season wonder. Um, mm, all right. So mm, 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 all right. Mm, mm. Excuse me. All right. So yeah. Mm, mm. All right. So, anyways, as we move on, we got our one season hit wonder. How many of you remember this show back in the '80s? Square Pegs. Anybody? Anybody remember it at all? Okay. So, anyways, let's see here. All right. So, mm, okay. So, anyways, and okay. All right. So the cast right here. Nope. Okay. Well, all right. This aired from September 27th, 1982 to March 7th, 1983 on CBS for 20 episodes. Now the cast was Sarah Jessica Parker as Patty Green, Amy Linker as Lauren Hutchinson, Merrick Buttrick. You might, yeah, he went on. All right. So, anyways, Merrick Buttrick. as Johnny slash Relaxowitz, John Fernina as Marshall Bleckman, Tracy Nelson as Jennifer DiNucchio, Jamie Gertz as Muffy Temperament, Claudette Wells as LaDonna Fredericks. All right. So, all right. So, anyways, all right. So, anyways, the premise Square Pegs follows a group of students at their day in Wee High School in their freshman year. Patty and Gavin are like the Square Peg social misfit. They try and they want to be popular. Well, like any high school student, they want to be popular. Um, Marshall and Johnny are the geeks. Jennifer and LaDonna are the popular Valley girls. And Muffy is the typical preppy girl. Like I mean, you had like language back. Oh, Grody the Max. Oh, oh yeah, like Valley girl talk. If any of you girls remember that Valley girl talk, I mean that was annoying as hell. Grody the Max. Oh, okay, whatever. All right. Um, 20 episodes. They deal with 80s issues like clicking with the right click, slumber parties, high school dances, video games. Oh yeah, gag me with a spoon. Yeah, that got annoying real quick. Um, it was created by former SNL writer, Saturday Night Live writer, Ann Beats, NSL commentator, former NSL writer, Father Guido Sarducci, Rosie Schuster. Bill Murray plays a substitute teacher, Jack McNulty, on episode 18. No substitutions. Why it was canceled? The ratings, it was number 74 in the Nielsen ratings. It had to compete with okay, it was on the CBS primetime schedule, 8 till 9 p.m. on Monday nights. It had to compete with like Little House on the Prairie on NBC, and it had to compete with ABC's That's Incredible. Um, so it yeah, and so it died a quick death. Also behind the scenes, most of the cast were partying, drugs and booze. They were partying way too much. Um, the production company Embassy TV got back a lot of reports of drug and alcohol abuse, and after like intervention, Embassy TV ended Square Pegs. Of course, guest stars Bill Murray, John Densmore, um, Sarah Jessica Parker, of course, went on to Sex and the City. Claudette Wells went on to Back to the Future. Merritt Buttrick was in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and Star Trek III, The Search for Spock, as the late Merrick Buttrick, as Captain James T. Kirk's son. Um, I forget his name, but there we go. Yeah. So, anyways, and I did post like several trailers and the mm, all right. So I did post mm, several of the okay. So I've got the box set right here. It all right. So there's special features on here, yearbook memories and all that. Gag Me with a Spoon, Grody the Max. There's like the cast right there. All right. So yeah. So like I said, Sarah Jessica Parker went on to Sex and the City. Claudette Wells went on to Back to the Future. Tracy Nelson, of course, the daughter of the late Rick Nelson. Merrick Buttrick went on to Star Trek II and Star Trek III before being killed off. So I don't think I'm giving away any spoilers there. So all right, it's Square Pegs. I did post a trailer on my blogcast page, my Facebook page, and all scenes from Square Pegs on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So there we go. All right. So yeah, gag me with a spoon. Grody the Max, because if you were in high school back in the '80s like me, and you heard that could get annoying really quick. So I kind of talk to get annoying really quick. So mm, mm. All right. So we're just checking it out here. Let's see what do we got. All right. So yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Here's our mascot. There we go. All right. That is Cactus Jack. He will be with us all year round. So yeah. Boom. All right, bongo solo there. Uh, do some cube time here. I'm going to put I'm going to give it a couple of turns to get the red. Going with our cherry creamsicle craft beer. Let's see here. And there we go. That's not. I may not get there we are. That's the extent of my all right, there we go. So, all right, our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by uh, mm, mm, is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 286, Sunday, April 7th, 2024. Good cigar. Got a good cigar going here. It's like a Bolivier Habana Cuba from cigars. We've got accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. All right, so mm, mm, mm. Our craft beer tonight is cherry creamsicle cherry creamsicle ale by Railway City in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. Trying this for the very first time tonight. Oh, mm, mm. Cherry and vanilla aftertaste to it, but it does go down really smoothly. Um, mm, very different beer. Very different. I did bring back up. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on. So if you want to, feel free to throw out a number later on. If you're still here, sticking around, feel free to do so. Mm, mm. All right. So yeah, I'll put this back here. All right. Your cherry cream ale. And I might by Railway City Brewing Company in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. So yeah. All right. Boom. All right. There we go. All right. Likes and loves. There we are. So all right. Yeah. Hmm. All right. And if you or your friends, if you want to call me up on Big Jim Podcast Live Hotline, 1-800-867-5309 on your rotary phone right here, or yourself, just say, hey, Jim, I love the broadcast. I love the craft beer reviews. There we go. Shoot the shit. 1-800-867-5309. All right. So, and it's toll free. It is toll free, by the way. All right. So, there might be I might have a bathroom break in a couple seconds here. You never know. So, all right. Mm, mm. All right. So before we get going here, I want to remind everybody tonight that Big Jim Podcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listening platforms. There's your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Want to give shout out to everybody watching the Port Elgin group, Sarnia Rocks, supporting Sarnia 2.0. Michelle, you guys rock. Uh, Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, nostalgia, vintage, yesteryear groups, all the Kiss, Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, all the craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, sci-fi, pro wrestling, blog groups, all the classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, William Shatner groups, all the Kiss groups tonight. So, anyways, as we get to our classic tag team, hmm, they are all right. They are Money Inc. Um, all right. So, mm, okay. So they are Money Inc. They were headed. They are. They. It's they debuted February 7th, 1992. They were this guy, the Million Dollar Man, Ted DiBiase, and Hall of Famer Mike Rotundo, better known as IRS Irwin and Irwin R. Shyster, the Million Dollar Man, Ted DiBiase, with their manager Jimmy Hart, and IRS. Mike, Hall of Famer. He went into the Hall of Fame this weekend, WrestleMania weekend. Mike Rotunda. His real name, Mike Rotunda. Ted DiBiase, 6 foot, uh, 1 inch, IRS 6'3". Their combined weight, 508 pounds. They were formed in February of 1992 by the WWF creative team because both DiBiase and RAR's gimmicks focused on money. I could, I couldn't figure that out for myself or anybody else. They feuded. All right, they feuded with the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. They feuded with the Steiner brothers. They feuded with the Natural Disasters. Um, they feuded with the Islanders. All right, and also feuded with Scott Razor Ramon, Scott Hall. So, um, all right. So, and the Nasty Boys too. February 7th, 1992, Money Inc. defeated the Legion of Doom on a house show to win the WWF Tag Team titles. Uh, Hawk would be fail a drug test that day and be suspended. Money Inc. Would face and lose by countout at WrestleMania 8 to the Natural Disasters. SummerSlam 1992, Legion of Doom had a rematch with against Money Inc. and won back the tag team titles. 1992, Money Inc. would face the Beverly Brothers at the 1992 Survivor Series in an 8-man elimination tag team match against the Nasty Boys and Natural Disasters. Jerry Sags and the Nasty Boys pinned IRS to win the match. On February 1993, Ted DiBiase and IRS attacked Brutus the Barber Beefcake with a briefcase at Monday Night Raw. Hulk Hogan returned and teamed with Beefcake and formed the Mega Maniacs. They challenged Money Inc. At WrestleMania 9 to the Tag Team Championships. The Mega Maniacs were disqualified because Hogan used Beefcake's steel face protector as a weapon. Bruce Beefcake had a horrific injury outside of the ring, parasailing injury. 1993, they feuded with the Steiner brothers at the King of the Ring. 1993, the Steiner brothers and the Smoking Guns beat Money Inc. Um, mm, mm, um, the Head Shrinkers, June 14th, Money Inc. loses the title to the Steiner brothers. 2 days later, Money Inc. wins them back and drops the titles to the Steiner 3 days later. Money Inc. then have a short feud with Razor Ramon and 1-2-3 Kid at SummerSlam 1993. IRS and DiBiase would lose their singles matches, and they would disband shortly after that, August 30th, 1993. I did post several of their promos and matches on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. I want to send out congratulations to Mike Rotunda, IRS, who went into the Hall of Fame this weekend with Barry Windham as part of the previous tag team, the U.S. Express. So, yeah, there we go. So, anyways, yeah, and they feuded with the Islanders. Feuded with Razor Ramon. All right, so they feuded with the Natural Disasters. All right, the Steiner brothers and the Road Warriors, Legion of Doom, Animal and Hawk. So, all right. And yeah, so anyways, multi-time tag team champions. Gimmick was based on money, so I couldn't figure that out. So, anyways, I did post several of their matches and the promos on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So, yeah, all right. So, if you guys will excuse me for a second, bathroom break. All right. All right, I'm back. Okay, there we go. We were just talking. Okay, we were just talking about Money Inc. So yeah, all right. Bam. All right. So yeah. Mm, mm, mm. All right. So yeah. Anyways, it's a Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 286, Sunday, April 7th, 2024. Anybody can give me a WrestleMania update out there. That's great. I know what's going on right now. So we've still got like the William Shatner movie going on right now. Like it's still playing. Kingdom of the Spiders. So yeah. Um, mm, yeah. So anyways, if you guys like have any questions, comments, concerns, call me up on the Big Jim Broadcast Live hotline with your rotary phone right here or your cell 1-800-867-5309, and that's toll free. All right. Okay. Boom. Bongo solo. We've got a bit of Cactus Jack here tonight. All right. So yeah. Boom. Okay. All right. Hmm. Okay. We got like that. Mm, mm. Excuse me. Good cigar there is a Bolivier Habana Cuba. Um, all right. Oof. All right. And yeah, it's accompanied with that craft beer. Uh, got craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. Mm, okay. So, mm, mm, mm. The craft beer for tonight is cherry creamsicle ale. I'm going to top this up. Cherry creamsicle ale by the Railway City Brewing Company in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. All right. So, anyways, just topping this baby up right here. So, oh, all right. So there we go. Look at the head on that. We'll wait till that goes down. Um, it, yeah, fuck. Cherry Creamsicle Ale by the Railway City Brewing Company in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. Trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Mm, a bit of mm, okay. So, yeah, it is. Huh, mm, there's the vanilla and cherry aftertaste to it, but it does go down really smoothly. Um, it's a good spring beer. I'll give it that. Mm, good spring and fall beer. Okay. Um, mm, I guess it would go good with salads. And so for now, good spring and fall beer goes good with salads. I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you want to throw out a number later on, see if it matches up with mine, feel free to do so. We can put this back here. Mm. All right. So that's a different beer. Mm. What do you think I'm going to give it? Okay. Any one of these numbers could pop up. So, all right. So, okay. So, like I said, any one of these numbers. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. Mm. Okay. Mm. Mm. All right. So, mm. This is a Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 286, Sunday, April 7th, 2024. All right. So, mm, mm, all right. Boom. Mm, mm, mm. As we get to our classic sci-fi character side. All right. So, anyways, okay. Let's see here. Okay. So, all right. Mm, okay. We have. Mm, mm, all right. So, yeah, we have um, our classic sci-fi character, Mr. Biggs Darklighter from Tatooine. Like he was like Biggs Darklighter. This guy, um, he grew up on the desert world of Tatooine with Luke Skywalker. Um, all right. So, um, and was raised by his mother, becomes close friends with Luke Skywalker. They eventually become pilots and often would fly through Beggar's Canyon back home. The Darklighter family owned about 20 moisture farms on Tatooine. Biggs left Tatooine before Luke did to join the Imperial Academy. Biggs received a commission aboard the Empire starship Rand Ecliptic as first mate. Biggs returned to Tatooine after graduating from the Imperial Academy to visit Luke Skywalker and his friends. Biggs tells Luke he's defecting to the Rebel Alliance to become a pilot. Yeah. So right there, there's Luke as like a rebel pilot. Other pilots include Porkins, X-wing pilot, right, and Wedge Antilles is an X-wing pilot. They launched an attack on the Death Star, the first Death Star. Um, yeah, so he defects to the Rebel Alliance to become a pilot. And Biggs would look out for Luke. Luke has joined the rebellion. Biggs joins the Rebel Alliance and is assigned to the Yavin 4 Rebel base. Biggs was assigned to be a fighter pilot in the Death Star assault. All right, so okay. Uh, so before the attack, Biggs caught up with Luke in the hangar bay and vouched for Luke's flying abilities as squadron leader. During the Battle of Yavin, Biggs dodged Death Star turbo lasers and TIE fighters while protecting Luke, being his wingman. Uh, Biggs' X-Wing, unfortunately, was shot down just as Luke fired proton torpedoes into the Death Star, thermal exhaust ports, buying him time and destroying the Death Star. So Biggs sacrificed himself. He was shot down by Darth Vader's TIE Advanced One TIE fighter. So moment of silence here for like Biggs Darklighter. There we go. All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So there we go. And that I posted several. Okay. So yeah, there we are. And I posted several clips, more backstory on Biggs Darklighter on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. Okay. So, mm, mm, all right. So, mm, other Rebel pilots here. Uh, Wedge Antilles. All right. So, yeah. And, mm, okay. You want to look out for Luke as much as he could, or Luke shot the proton torpedoes into the Death Star. So, all right. So, all right. And there he is, the late Biggs Darklighter. So, all right. So, and like I said, I did post several scenes from the Star Wars movie with Biggs and Luke, several deleted scenes from the Star Wars movie, and more backstory on Biggs Darklighter. So, mm, 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 all right. So, mm. All right. Mm, good, good cigar in here. Still got the movie going on. Shitloads of spiders in there. Mm, mm. All right. So this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 286, Sunday, April 7th, 2024. All right. Boom. Yeah, we got some likes and loves for that. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, hmm. All right. Let's see here. Okay. So, yeah. Hmm. Whoops. Okay. So, all right. Um, hmm. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a good cigar, is a Bolivian Havana, Cuba. Mm. All right. So, and that's from Riverfront Cigars. We've got Crown Royal Vanilla, company our craft beer. Good stuff. Mm, mm, All right. So, mm, cherry is tonight's craft beer is called Cherry Creamsicle Ale by the Railway City Brewing Company in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. Top it up to the top. All right. So, yeah, look at that. Trying this for the very first time tonight. Mm. A bit of like the vanilla and cherry taste to it, like the aftertaste. Does go down really smoothly. Um, Cherries, vanilla, malted wheat, oats, yeast hops. Yeah, so it's a good spring and fall beer. You know what? It's like good. It goes good with salad, any other light foods like that. And yeah, I got their glass here. Um, Railway City Brewing in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. Um, mm, oh, God. And I'll tell you this, it's a different beer. It is. So, all right. So, anyways, as we do some cube time here, we're gonna try and get like I'll do a couple of spins on the cube Rubik's cube for red. Try and get a full red. Do. There we go. All right. So, mm, okay. So I did not do that. Like, I mean, I did not get the full red. There we are. We'll just put it back in a big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. All right. So, yeah. Mm, all right. So, okay. All right. Bam. Pick it up. All right. The the ukulele. All right. So, yeah, we'll put that back down there. All right. So, okay, it's Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 286, Sunday, April 7th, 2024. I almost said 2023 there for a sec. So, yeah. Mm, all right. Fuck. Mm, mm. All right, we've got Cactus Jack here tonight. All right. Mm. Hey, Big Jim Blogcast Live. All right. That is Cactus Jack. He'll be with us all year round. So, man. All right. So, as we move on, we've got our hockey card hero here tonight. Um, it's Mr. Darren Helm. I've got his hockey card here. There we go with his stats on the back. All right. So, anyways, he was all right. This guy, born January 21st, 1987, in St. Andrews, Manitoba, Canada. 5'11", 192 pounds. Uh, in his like junior career, 2003-04 season, starts playing with the Selkirk Fishermen, the Keystone Junior Hockey League, leading the league and scoring 73 points in 34 games. That leads the Fisher leads the Fishermen to the league championship. 2004-05 season begins a 3-year major junior career. Played for the Medicine Hat Tigers of the WHL, earning him 24 points in his rookie season and 2 goals, 6 assists in 13 playoff games. In the 2005 NHL entry draft, the Red Wings drafted like Helm, and he signs a 3-year entry-level contract on September 27th, 2006. He returns to the Tigers, who in his third and final season, 06-07, to lead the team in the China Cup Championship. Um, Now, season 2007-08, he's assigned to the Red Wings to play for the Grand Rapids Griffins. They called him back up on March 13th, 2008 by the Wings. Plays his first NHL game March 13th, 2008. Constitutes 2 goals and 2 assists in 18 playoff games. Helps win the Red Wings their 11th Stanley Cup. 2008-09, he helped Wings advance to the Western Conference Finals, scored 5 playoff goals in that season. 2009-10, he was placed as a regular 4th live center. Red Wings signed him to a 2-year contract extension following the season. 2012-13 at Red Wings training camp, he was diagnosed with chronic back condition. That made him miss one game in the 2012-13 season. In the first half of the 2013-14 season, March 29th, 2014, he scores his first hat trick against the Toronto Maple Leafs. July 1st, 2016, he signed a 5-year, $19 million contract extension with the Red Wings. Red Wing career, 112 goals, 139 assists, and 744 regular games. July 29th, 2021, he becomes a free agent and signs a 1-year contract with the Colorado Avalanche. The Avalanche, he's a big help for the Avalanche there as they sweep the Tampa Bay Lightning in the Stanley Cup Finals. Unfortunately, July 5th, 2023, Holmes retires from hockey after 11 years. So that is our hockey card hero, Darren Helm. I did post several of his greatest hits and a few interviews and games highlights. I posted the highlights on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. There's Darren Helm. There's his card right there with the stats on the back there. Whoa. All right. So yeah. And that is our hog card hero for tonight, Mr. Darren Helm. All right. So ooh. Okay. So yeah. Mm, mm. All right. So mm, okay. So yeah. All right. Um mm, okay. So we get to our before we get to our classic guitar duos. I want to reiterate that Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version goes out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms. We're listening to podcasts too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at YouTube.com. Want to give shout out to everybody watching in the Port Elgin Sarnia groups. Sarnia Rocks, Michelle, you guys rock, supporting Sarnia 2.0, Sarnia and Party People, Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic, vintage, yesteryear groups, all the Kiss, Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, sci-fi, Star Trek, pro wrestling groups, all the blog groups, all the classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, all the Kiss groups, all the William Shatner groups, right on. So, yeah. Mm. Boom, bam. All right. So, okay. We get to our classic guitar duo. Um, hmm, okay. So, all right. Whew, all right. Before we get to that, our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by good cigars, a craft Bolivier Habana Cuba. Mm, mm, all right. Good cigar there. Got it from Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Company of craft beer for tonight is Crown Royal Vanilla. Mm, all right. So, mm, 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 mm. All right. Well, that evens it out. Our craft beer for tonight is called Cherry Creamsicle Ale by the Railway City Brewing Company in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. Mm, mm, mm. All right. So, yeah, um, different. You can really taste it's got that cherry and vanilla aftertaste to it, as there's vanilla in it too, vanilla beans. It's a good spring and fall beer, good salad beer with your when you've got a salad going on, nice with a garden salad or a Caesar salad or a Greek salad. Mm, mm, yeah. Uh, all right. So yeah. So I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So you're still here, sticking around, you want to throw out a number, like some people have done in the past, feel free to do so. We're all about audience participation here at Big Jim Blogcast Live. So, all right, I'll put this back here. Um, all right, so, mm, all right, so, anyways, as we get to our mm, all right, so, okay. All right. We get to our classic guitar duos. We're gonna get to our classic guitar duos in a minute here. Um, it if you have like your if you have like a question, concern, a comment, call me up on the Big Jim Blogcast Live hotline at 1-800-867-5309 on your rotary phone or your cell, and ring me up. Say, hey Jim, how's it going? Blah blah blah. It's toll free. Right on. So, all right. Boom. Okay. So, all right. So we get to our classic guitar duos tonight. This is Kiss. All right. This is Kiss and Makeup with Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Peter Criss, Ace Frehley. Um, yeah, our classic guitar duos. Paul Stanley formed Kiss in 1973 with Gene Simmons. His influences were Richard Cochran, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Little Richard. He uses BC Rich Warlock, Ibanez Kiss Edition, BC Rich Eagle guitars, Washburn PS 2012 Starfire, Ibanez Destroyer, Hamer Standard, Gibson Firebird, Washburn, the Paul Stanley Preacher, the Ovation, Acoustic, um, Gibson Marauder. His amplifiers are Randall, Colossus Head, Marshall 4x12 cab, um, amplifier Richie Blackmore signature 100-watt amp, Fender 65 twin reverb pedals, Boss NS2 noise, suppression pedal, strings, Ernie Ball, 22 ZI regular slinky strings, Ace, however, here's Ace with his guitars. All right. Now he joins Kiss in 1973. His guitars are like a 1973-74 Gibson Les Paul, Gibson Explorer, Gibson Double Neck, Gibson Flying V, Fender Telecaster. His like amps are a Marshall Super Lead amp head, Marshall JCM 2000 DSL dual Super Lead, Marshall JCM 9000 4100 100-watt reverb. Um, it pedals, Electro Harmonics, Big Muff, Zoom G3, Vox Clyde, McCoy, Wah Wah, Dan Electric, Daddio, Overdrive pedals, pickups are DiMarzio Super Distortion, strings are Dean Markley strings, Gibson Ace Frehley signature strings. Now the Essential Kiss with Ace and Paul, 1974's Kiss Cold Gin, 1974's Hotter Than Hell, Strange Ways, Parasite, you can really hear Ace on that. The Alive album, 1975, 1976, Destroyer, Flaming Youth, Detroit Rock City, 1976, Rock and Roll Over, 1977's Love Gun with his Shock Me, 1979, Dynasty on 2000 Man and Hard Times, 1980, Unmasked, Torpedo Girl, Two Sides of the Coin. Ace would leave Kiss in 1982. He would join Kiss in 1996 and then leave again in 2001. I did post like Paul and Ace's rig rundown, guitar more of a guitar rig rundown on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So yeah, and yeah, so there's a close up of Ace's guitars there. There's Ace and Paul. So all right, so okay, mm, mm, 7. Yeah. All right, so there we go. Now, all right. So as we get to our like, okay. So, anyways, mm, as we get to our, this was Kiss masked. This was Kiss unmasked in the '80s. There you go. There's Vinnie Vincent, Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Eric Carr. A few lineup changes there. Um, now we've got. All right. So we've got like our okay, and there again we've got like Ace with one of his guitars. All right. So, anyways, mm, okay. So now in the '80s, Kiss Unmasked. This was Gene Simmons and one of his like he was more interested in the movies than continuing on with this version of Kiss. Um, and we're going to look at one of their albums. So, oh, what do we got here? Yeah. So, anyways, all right. So, okay. So we've got. All right. Hold on a sec here. Hmm, Mm, mm. All right. So, mm, mm. All right. So, oh, good cigar. Mm, mm. We have a classic Kiss album from the 80s, Animalize. Um, there we are. There's like the band on the back there. Ooh, post-apocalyptic setting there. So, anyways, um, this particular Kiss album was with Mark St. John. Vinnie Vincent long left. We'll get to former Kiss guitarists in like after this. It was released December 17th, 1984. So it is mm, 40 years old. This album is 40 years old. It was like on Mercury Records, produced by Paul Stanley. The band at the time, Paul Stanley, rhythm guitars. This is Kiss's 12th studio album. Paul Stanley on rhythm guitar, Gene Simmons on bass and vocals, Eric Carr on drums, Mark St. John, where is he here? Um, Mark St. John on lead guitar. So, anyways, as you can imagine, side one, I've Had Enough, written by Desmond Child and Paul Stanley, Heaven's on Fire, written by Desmond Paul and Gene Simmons, Burn Bitch Burn, by Gene Simmons, Gotta Get All You Can Take, by Paul Stanley and Mitch Wiseman. Lonely is the Hunter by Gene Simmons. Under the Gun, side two, Under the Gun, Thrills in the Night, While the City Sleeps, Murder in High Heels. Now, Analyze was recorded at the Right Track Studios in New York City from May to June of '84. Paul Stanley was in charge producing and the direction of the album, but Gene Simmons was trying to pursue a movie career. He was producing bands, which like was slowly pissing off Paul Stanley. Now, new guitarist Mark St. John, real name Mark Norton, um, joined Kiss in April of '84. This would really like this would lead to a revolving door of lead guitarist since Ace Frehley left in 1982. He was on Creatures of the Night, but that was in name only. The Vinnie Vincent was prior to where is he? Okay, Vinnie Vincent was prior to you. You should see this guy without his makeup, real ugly. Um, all right. Prior to Lick It Up, and it's Mark St. John. Now Mark St. John. So Analyze will be his only Kiss album, as he was the third lead guitarist for Kiss. Um, Kiss launched their Animalize tour and started and began the tour. Unfortunately, Mark developed writer's syndrome, which causes your hand to swell up. That was the cover story. He didn't get along with Gene Simmons or Paul Stanley at the time. It was a form of arthritis that causes hands to swell up. He only performed two shows of Kiss during the Animalize tour. Bruce Kulick, who will become their fourth lead guitarist, um, that's him right there. Played like, oh yeah, um, played uh, was his rock and roll stand-in understudy. Kulick performed the rest of the Animalize tour with Mark backstage. Mark was finally let out of Kiss on December 8th, '84, with Kulick replacing him. And Animalize landed at number 19 on the US Billboard album chart. There we go. There's the back. And then there's the back cover there. All right. That's our classic Kiss album, which was released September, would be released in September, 40 years ago. This album is 40 years old. Hard to believe that. And like, uh, I did post two videos, Heaven's on Fire and Thrills in the Night on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So look for it, like it. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Mm, okay. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, excuse me. So, anyways, as we get to our former Kiss guitarists. Now, like I said, the '80s were a revolving door of Kiss musicians, of Kiss guitarists, from like Ace Frehley to Vinnie Vincent um, mm, to Mark St. John, to Bruce Kulick to Tommy Thayer. We go through with this. Ace the only original member of Kiss, with like he played on Kiss, all the Kiss albums, 1974's Kiss, Hotter Than Hell, Dressed to Kill, Destroyer, Rock and Roll Over, Love Gun, Dynasty, Unmasked, The Elder, Creatures of the Night, and Psycho Circus in 1998. Um, we went through his like guitar rig. There we go. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah, and this is the band Unmasked. So, whoa. All right. See that? Okay. So now we got after Kiss, after Ace Frehley, we had like Kiss were still in makeup, and we had like Vinnie Vincent, um, ghost player on Creatures of the Night. His makeup, what? Oh my God, what do they see in this guy? I mean, he was a good writer. It He was on the Lick It Up album. Fired from Kiss in March of 1984. His makeup was the Egyptian Ankh. Um, Co-writer, he would be returning in 1992 on a co-writer at 1990's Revenge. Um, but yeah, he was fired for personality clashes with Paul Stanley. Didn't get along with Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons. Imagine that. Um, okay, so okay, um, so out he went, and it was Mark St. John, Mark Norton, real name Mark Norton, and Mark St. John was from was with Kiss from April to November of '84. Kiss album-Animalize. He appeared in the video Heaven's on Fire. Like I said, he developed reactive arthritis, which caused his hands to swell up and arms to swell up. That left him unable to perform live. It was during the Analyze tour. He only played 2 shows and 1 partial show. Bruce Kulick played the rest of the tour. Um, how awkward did that have to be when you can't, you can't play, and this guy's your understudy, and he's going to take your job. But the real backstory was that he developed Mark St. John um, developed an ego problem, and unfortunately was fired from Kiss. And ultimately, just this past April, um, now 17 years ago, um, it he passed away April 5th, 2007, of a brain hemorrhage. He was like, unfortunately, he took a huge fall when like he landed in prison, and he was the victim of a gang beatdown. So, and that's the story there. So, Bruce Kulick, all right. He joins Kiss in September of '84, playing on Kiss albums Asylum, Crazy Nights, Hot in the Shade, Revenge, and Carnival of Souls. As the original Kiss reunited, Bruce left Kiss in 1996, but didn't burn any bridges. Continued to work with Kiss subsequently. He plays BC Rich, now the current Kiss guitarist. All right, so current Kiss guitarist here. Let's see. All right, and there's, oh yeah. So all right, Hmm. Our current Kiss guitarist. Hmm. All right, so um, all right, is Tommy Thayer. Now he's been their current Kiss guitarist since 2003. He's played on their album Sonic Boom and Monster. Uh, he plays the Peterphone Les Pauls. They actually Kiss sold their entire catalog for over 300 million bucks. Now, just that's a little note right there. Tommy uses a Spaceman Ace outfit and makeup. I don't think that's right, but Kiss own all the makeup trademarks and all that. He started as Kiss's tour manager. He was in the band, the hard rock band Black and Blue. Um, he had to teach Peter Criss and Ace Frehley their guitar and drums part for the 1996 summer for the reunion tour. But he's like easy to work with, little ego, and there you go. There's like Tommy Thayer. All right. So yeah. Like, I mean, the reason I guess Tommy Thayer and Bruce Kulick lasted so long, they had no ego. They were easy to work with. They weren't a pain in the ass. So there we go. All right. There's our Kiss guitarist, current one, Tommy Thayer. Wow. And that was like in a nutshell there. So there we go. So, all right. Mm, okay. So, yeah. Mm, all right. What? Boom. Bongo solo. And I did post all the Kiss guitar history of the Kiss guitarists, different one Kiss players, lead guitarist on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So look for it, like it. We got Cactus Jack here. Boom. Hmm. All right. Bang. Okay. All right. So, anyways, yeah, I gotta use some little cube time here. Being with our craft beer, if it's color in red, I'm gonna try and get like a full red side here. Couple of spins. There we go. All right. Mm, okay. So, nope, that did not happen. We'll put it back. The Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. All right. So, yeah, good cigar going on here. Mm, 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 mm. All right. So, mm, mm. All right. Mm. All right. So, yeah, good cigar going on here. It is a Boliviar Habana Cuba. Mm, mm. All right. And accompanying that with our craft beer tonight is Crown Royal Vanilla. Mm, all right. So, mm, 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 all right. And the craft beer for tonight is Cherry Creamsicle Ale by Railway City in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. Mm, mm. Oh, yeah. Vanilla and cherry, predominantly in this beer. Um, Railway City in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. This is a good spring and fall beer, good salad beer. Um, I guess when you're like knitting a sweater, you could drink this beer. Mm, mm. All right. And like I said, I give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here sticking around, feel free to throw out a number and see if it matches up with mine. Mm, mm. With your facts. All right. So, yeah. All right. So, okay. Mm, all right. Okay. So, mm, with the hotline. All right. So, if you guys got any questions, complaints, or answers, you want to just want to bring me up 1-800-867-5309. Big Jim Podcast Live Hotline. Ring me up on your rotary phone or your cell. You know, it's toll free. Hey Jim, how's it going? How's the beer? Blah 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 blah. There you go. There's the hotline 1-800-867-5309. So, great. Mm, okay. All right. Mm, okay. All right. All right. So yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0 episode 286, Sunday, April 7th, 2024. Mm. All right. So yeah. Mm, mm. Bongo solo there. All right. So we're going to get to my most favorite time in the broadcast. But before we do that, I want to say, reiterate to everybody, there might be another bathroom break. Um, Big Jim Broadcast Live is not spam. Like us, share, subscribe to us, share us all over Facebook if you want to. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listening platforms, podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Broadcast Live at youtube.com. Um, I can thank you for watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock, supporting Sarnia 2.0 and the other groups, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, yesteryear groups, all the Kiss, Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling blog groups, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, Kiss, William Shatner groups, right on. So before, all right. So yeah, all right. So, okay. Mm, mm. All right. Second bathroom break. You guys bear with me for a minute here. All right. Okay. I'm coming back. You hear me? You hear my voice? I'm back. I'm coming back. All right. I'm back. All right. So, anyways, as we get to my most favorite time in the broadcast, well, this week in Van Halen history. All right. So, from April 4th to April 7th, um, at April 4th, 1974, Van Halen hits Hollywood for the first time and plays Club Guitarists in California. April 4th, 2005, Sammy Hagar attends the film premiere at Sahara at Grammer's Chinese Theater in LA, California. April 5th, 1978, Van Halen opens for Journey at the Marriott Temple Theater in Indianapolis, Indiana. April 5th, 1994, um, David Lee Roth plays Deep Elm live in Dallas, Texas. April 6th, 1979, Van Halen are interviewed on KOME before their show in San Jose, California. And April 7th, 1988, David Lee Roth plays Brendan Byrne Meadowlands Arena in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And that is all this week in Van Halen history. All right. So, okay. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 286, Sunday, April 7th, 2024. Before I rate the beer, I'm going to give you guys an inspirational, motivational quote. If you cease to be responsible for yourself, your fate will also change hands, and that's by Unknown. If you cease to be responsible for yourself, your fate will change hands. And yeah, okay, I guess like some Sue, you put out 8.5. I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this beer. All right, so, hmm, hmm, all right. So, anyways, all right. So, good cigar. Is a Olivier Cuban. Mm, all right. So, anyways, yeah. So let's see here. Um, all right. So, anyways, uh, okay. So, mm, all right. So, anyways, yeah. Um, mm, all right. So, mm, okay. Let me. All right. So, anyways, okay. So, yeah. Accompanying tonight's beer. Let's see here. All right. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Oh yeah, I like some loves for that. All right. So accompanying tonight's beer is Crown Royal Vanilla. Um, all right. So mm, tonight's beer is Cherry Creamsicle Ale by the Railway Brewing Company in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. Mm, I'm going to give it a rating out of 10 later on the blog. I'm going to give it a rating in a few moments. My final thoughts is a spring and fall beer. It's a good salad beer. It's a good beer when you're knitting and all that. It does go down smoothly, even though you can taste the you can taste the. I just topped it up. You can taste like the cherry and vanilla in it. Mm. All right. So, anyways, okay. So here we go. Um, mm, all right. So I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. All right. So 6 out of 10. All right. So there we go. All right. Hmm. All right. So there we go. It's a 6 out of 10 for mm, cherry creamsicle ale. I said, yeah, yeah. I don't think you were far from that. 6 out of 10 on cherry creamsicle ale. Um, I said it's a good beer, but like I mean, I don't see myself getting this again. But if you like specialty beers, like if you like cherry and vanilla in your beer to this extent, then this beer is for you. All right. So, and I would go to like Railway City Brewing in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. I would pick up a 6 pack if you like that in your beer. Mm, mm. All right. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. Mm. Yeah. So it's a 6 out of 10. Mm. All right. So yeah, 6 out of 10. Um, yeah, yeah. So it's a good beer, but it's just not for me. But if you guys like that sort of stuff, if you like that really, really cherry and vanilla, you really like that cherry and vanilla aftertaste, it's a beer for you. It's a good beer. I just don't see myself getting it again. So it's a 6 out of 10. So yeah, all right. Um, oh yeah, and all right. So if you guys, anyways, so yeah, I just don't see myself getting that again. All right. So this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 286, Sunday, April 7th, 2024. If you guys, now I've been getting requests for t-shirts like mine. So if you want a t-shirt like mine, there you go. If you want like any design, you want a baseball jersey with like the logo on the front or the back, or like a tank top or anything, you email me at my inbox, Big Jim Blogcast Live 6.0, or my like regular Facebook page. They are $35, shipping and handling included. They take 4 to 6 weeks for delivery with an e-transfer or money order, and I will do my best to get that out to you. Like I mean, like you have, yeah, and I've seen there's a lot of happy people that I've sent T-shirts out to. So there you go. There's a close up. There's the two designs there. Then there's a classic design. So you specify. You tell me what you want. Um, like I said, you give me the design. Tell me what you want. Email me at Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, or on my regular Facebook page. And $35 shipping and handling included, 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. And I will do my best to get those T-shirts out to you as soon as possible. So yeah. All right. So all right. Mm, mm, all right. So yeah. Boom. Okay. So all right. Fuck. So here we go. All right, people. That's it for me. Big Jim Broadcast Live version 6.0, episode 286, Sunday, April 7th, 2024. We gave a 6 out of 10 to the Cherry Creamsicle Ale. Our birthday shout outs to Sean Bidler, Judith Bisson, Tammy Smith, Andrew Purvis, Matthew Thomas, Elizabeth Chartrand, Eric Morrow, Kim Reynolds, Tracy Guardhouse. Your countdown to your local events. Kingdom of the Spiders movie, Square Pegs TV show, our classic tag team Money Inc., our sci-fi Star Wars character Biggs Darklighter, our hockey card hero Darren Helm, classic guitar duos Paul Stanley and Ace Frehley, all the current former Kiss guitarists, plus this week in band Halen history. We've rated the beer, our inspirational motivational quote: if you cease to be responsible for yourself, your fate will also change hands. Bongo solo, boom. All right, Cactus Jack. All right. Once again, I want to give shout out to our uh, we are not spam. The audio version of Big Jim Blogcast Live will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all these audio listening platforms. It's your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel. Big Jims Blogcast Live at YouTube.com. Shout out to you watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, Sarnia Rocks, Sporting Sarnia 2.0, Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic vintage, yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen, Kiss, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, William Shatner, Kiss, and you may or may not see me next weekend. Yeah. So thank you, everyone. The hotline. All right. So anything I've forgotten? Let's see. For Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 286. I'm Jim. You may or may not see me next weekend, but be good. And thank you for ending your weekend with me. Cheers, everyone.